Hello everyone. So I hope you are working on this series of SPICE coding. A few students have some doubt that what is the necessity of SPICE coding despite they are using graphical user interface. So for students, most of the technologies are not available so that they can be simulated on GUI. So it's better to learn this. So this is quite simple because most of the codes are already available on the internet. You have to just slightly modify the codes and you can use them. So let's go on simulation of CMOS inverter, DC and transient characteristics. So here what we are going to do in this. So first we are just going to get a glimpse of CMOS inverter. So you might be aware of that. And then how you're going to simulate it, then SPICE coding. So basically, there are two types of simulations. One is related to DC characteristics, and another is related to transient characteristics. So when we talk about these two, so the code is almost the same. The change is in control lines and how you're going to plot them. So that I will show you. And the good news is I'm sharing both these codes in the comment box so you can use it for simulation. So let's go. So this is the circuit which you are going to simulate, and you are already aware of the thing that how you're going to write the numbers or nomenclature of the nodes. So this can be 1, 2, or something like that. So I'm writing it as in and out and so on. And perhaps it depends what name you want to use. This particularly depends upon your convenience. So this is the circuit and these are the DC characteristics. Here we go. Your code goes like this. So the things which we need to taken care of, that we are talking about DC characteristics. So what we are actually looking forward, we are looking forward that how your output is responding with respect to input. So for this, you will select a input DC source and your input, this is power supply to the source. The difference between these two is this is for your input of the source and this is for power supply of the inverter. And rest of the things, this is your MOSFET being defined by you, nmos and pmos. Then you will specify the DC for particular input. And these are the specifications already being discussed. Then what you're going to plot, you're going to plot DC V out with respect to the input. So when you simulate this code, you're going to get the output like this. So here you can see on the x-axis, we are using this V in. On the y-axis, we are getting V out. So your output, when your input is low, your output is high. And when your input is changing from low to high, your output is changing from low to high, high to low. So this is about your DC characteristics, and the slope of this curve from here to here can be changed by varying the W/L ratios of your MOSFETs. So that is a different exercise. I'm putting this code in the description. So there you can use and you can change the W/L ratios. The next thing which I'm going to discuss is about transient characteristics. So here you can see that now instead of DC source at the input, I am giving this particular pulse. So pulse being already described in the previous videos. So from there, you can note it down. What is the syntax for pulse? The other thing which I have introduced in this particular code that distinguish between your DC characteristics code and this code is this transient. So here you can see I am putting this for transient analysis. And the last thing is plot, and I want to plot this transient for V out and V gate. So these two nodes I have selected. So when you do this, you end up with this thing. So this is your output, this is your input. So when you are applying input, so input is green in color and output is yellow in color. So when your input is high, your output is low. And when your input is low, your output is high. And when there is a transition, you can clearly see that this transition is actually taking some time. So in the next video, I will show you how you are going to calculate the delay of your CMOS inverter and power of the CMOS inverter. Till then, goodbye. Take care.